Welcome back, folks, to some more Planescape Torment. I am your host, the Game Hoarder. We are in the Trash Warrens, and just doing a little exploring before we continue further. Trying to reveal all the dark areas here, as not to miss anything too important. Band of thugs. They are not hostile, though. Some cranium rat tails. Copper. Cranium rat charm. Fantastic. What the hell was that? You guys want some too? Get some! Alright. We vanquished the foes. The walls of the trash warrens are made of junk, crushed together by the weight of the mountain of garbage above. There's a guy, morale failing down there somewhere. He's hidden. Now, until you have the cranium rat charm in your possession, I don't think this portal will open. Holy moly! Once you kill a few, they scatter and run because they're no longer centralized with being strong in numbers. Ah, nice. missile. We're gonna need to go back to the old vermin house and turn these in. Got all of them here. Alright, so once you collect all the rat tails, form everybody back up. Could probably use a heal and a save here. Guys are getting a little beat up. Ah, it's too dangerous to rest here. Rest back in the where we know it's safe. So make your way back to the Office of Vermin and Disease Control to turn in our tails here. And I'll just meet you back at the office. It's in the southwest quadrant of the hive. Alright, so here we are back in the southwest quadrant, approaching the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. And of course you can actually rest in here safely if you just talk to the guy and have him tell you about his illustrious career that ended him up here. How did someone as illustrious as you end up in such a place? That's the one you want to say, and then you fall asleep because he's so fucking boring. You wake up fantastic. Plus now I'll have my armada of spells. I have magic missile here. Maximum number of spells for that level. Well, alrighty then. Guess it can be a quick spell. I'm gonna give all our cranium rat tails to old Ronstocky in there. The nameless one. Gives us 12 cranium rat tails. That should be more than enough to suffice. Ooh, the club of nettles we picked up here. This club seems to be made of some sort of prickly plant. Small thorns adorn the head of the club and can easily be broken off. This particular club is one of the more favored weapons of thieves. Upon making a successful hit on the opponent, tiny barbed thorns lodge into the skin and cause the victim to become disoriented for a brief period of time. This allows the thief time to safely rob and escape the victim. And that gives a +2 to Thaco. The fuck? Go the fuck away! Call my goddamn house during an LP, bitch. I'll murder you. Alright. Let's turn in our tails here. Phineas hums merrily as you complete the transaction. Thank you, good sir. The City of Sigil and I appreciate the efforts on your behalf. This is really fucking stupid. You can only do one at a time. I mean, seriously? Why the hell would you hang on to him? Turn in the tail. Turn in the tail, yes. Turning in more tails. Three more to turn in. Hey! Please don't kill me! Phineas shrieks, jumps startled. He looks at you as if expecting someone else. Wake up, Powers, it's only you! He pauses and tries to compose himself. Don't kill you. Are you in some sort of trouble? He swallows hard and looks about. The cranium rats! It seems they're determined to rid Sigil of my presence. I've performed my duties as Officer of the Vermin and Disease Control too diligently. He looks at you pleadingly. What are you talking about? Earlier today, I found a large specimen of a rat here in my very office. I captured the creature and took it downstairs into the basement to deal with it. His eyes grow wide, and his breathing becomes labored. Before my very eyes, it grew into a huge man-sized creature, and said it was going to kill me for my crimes against the cranium rats. What did you do? I ran for my very life, praised the powers I made it back up here to my shop. I locked the door behind me. I'm certain the creature is trapped down there. He stares at you, and then eyes begin to move along your many scars. He meets your gaze again. Slay the creature for me. I'll make it worth your while. What do you give me if I do? He thinks for a moment. I'll pay you 200 copper comments to rid the basement of the vile beast. Sounds good to me, fat man. He smiles and gives you a slight bow. Excellent. Here's the key to my basement. Take care of the beast, and then I shall pay you. This pan stinks of blood and dead rat shit. We'll save just in case this were-rat is too vicious for our likes. I'm going to open up with a magic missile to his face. Whoa, he's coming to get me. Rain of anger. Get him, Morty! Oh, that was too easy. The rat man is dead. Are there any goodies down here? No, I can't search shit. All these boxes and I can't open one. Terrible. Just plain terrible. You see Phineas. He looks at you over the rim of his spectacles. Once again, you grace me with your presence. You have completed the task I set before you. Yes, the creature is dead. I've come for my reward. He smiles. This is excellent news indeed. And gives me 200 copper commons and 1,000 experience points to boot. Thank you for your services. I am in debt. Here, take the rest of the shitty rat tails. I don't want them. I'm not sure if the rat tails have a further purpose. Pretty sure you just have to turn in enough to him to get that quest to go. You didn't jump out of your skin when I came to see you this time. He sighs and then smiles at you. After your heroic deed, I feel at ease. I must admit, never felt so relaxed in years. He pauses to think for a moment. I thank you for that. Now what can I do for you? What do you think? Surprised he'll take any rat tails after that. And the last rat tail, I believe. So we're up to 730 copper commons, not too shabby. We have our Cranium Rat Charm here. +5 to lore, +1 to intelligence, +5 to detect traps. The body of this cranium wrap has been specially prepared. Its insides have been hollowed out and stuffed with various herbs and shreds of papyrus containing arcane symbols. When the charm is consumed, the user gains temporary increase to their reasoning and perception abilities. It feels as if the player is looking through several pairs of eyes and shifting through several minds at once. The sensation is somewhat dizzying for a minute or two, but there are no harmful side effects. Alas, it is only temporary. But we'll keep it. It's my cobblestone. No idea what's up with the silver frame there. You got me. It's a personal item, apparently. So anyways, now that we're done with that, it's time to venture into the Underworld. So you're going to want to head back to where Bish was in the Trash Warrens. And I will see you guys there. No need to waste our valuable LP time watching me travel back and forth. Uh-oh, hold on, it's a fight. They just couldn't shut the hell up and go about their business. Yeah, you're not going to fight now, are you? Alright, so we're back here in the Trash Warrens. I went ahead and sold all the copper earrings and bracelets and bullshit like that. And got us up to 1,279 copper now. Cleared up the inventory some. So you might be asking yourself, what happens if we attack these crazy bastards? And is it worth it? This is a huge bronze bell. This room must have been the top of a bell tower. It's amazing. Well, we need to get to this trap door. And we've gotten the 1,200 experience already in the previous video from doing it the nice way. Not sure if you exactly want to just run in there and go nutty nut. But hell, it's worth the save and find out. Probably actually kite a few of these guys back here. We want them to attack Morte and Dakan because they got the serious. They're the ones with the serious AC, anyways. Well, 0 and 2, not too serious. But good for lacking in the armor department, considering he's a floating skull and this guy isn't wearing shit but his Zerth armor. Let's check out the armor here. Ceremonial Zerth armor. It's fashioned of interlocking metal rings formed of the same substance that Dakan's blade is made of. Unlike the blade, however, it does not appear that armor changes based on the mental state of the wielder. The armor is worn over a padded red tunic, and spiked bracers and shoulder pads have been added to give greater protection to arms and upper body. While Dakan's armor is similar to chainmail, it is lighter and more flexible, allowing him to wield his sword more effectively. It seems that when the sword and armor are used in tandem, the armor actually becomes lighter in weight and more flexible, more like cloth than chainmail. Whether this is a unique property of Karash or whether this is some magical effect of the two items is unknown. Alright. Oh man, this guy can wear tats too. I didn't even recognize that. Let's give him a tat here. Oh man, I need to go back and buy some strength and stuff when I get some more money. Yes. Shit, I'm gonna go back and... Oh, man, I should have did that. Alright, well anyways, let's attack here. We definitely want to take out Bish first. Alright, so let's buff. Oh! Super strength spell. Let's get Morty over here. Cast some armor. Scripture of Steel. Power of One. Spell's got really cool effects. I'll turn that bitch into a weak little pansy. Alright, Morty, get up there. Hacking him down, yo. Hacking him down. Uh-oh, total morale failure. Going for the bot. Oh. Slaughter. The leader's down. It's Soul Slaughter. Bish just got Bish slapped. Bang bang. Right. Total domination right there. A crude battle axe. Some coppers. Go ahead and leave him dead. We don't like thugs around here. The only thugs I like are thugs in harmony. I'm not sure if these jagged knives sell this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up. I'm actually gonna make a quick run to the tattoo parlor and invest in some strength. Yes, some strength and dexterity for Dakon, since he's going to be my fighter. So again, we'll be right back, and then we will explore this crate here. I'm going to go see if we can sell these weapons as well. Stay tuned! Don't move! Grab a beer or something. Alright, so we're back. I got a tattoo for our buddy Dakon here. I got him the Tattoo of Greater Might, which adds him +2 strength, bringing him up to 22. That gives him +4 to hit and +10 with all melee attacks. Pretty nice. I actually thought I was going to be able to afford more. I forgot there were 1,200 copper for the good ones. But eventually I'll get him the +2 Constitution and the +2 Armor Class tattoo as well. And that should help Dakon out significantly. Those tattoos can only be used on fighter classes, so they wouldn't work on my guy right now anyways. Another thing that's cool about the auto map here is you can add notes. As you can see, I've added the note that Bish got his ass kicked right here. So, I'll never forget. Pretty cool way of marking your locations, and if you forget or need to come back to an area, it's definitely a cool feature. Something that you can't do on most console games, which is why console RPGs suck. Minus a few. Alright, so we're going to the Underworld here. Who's this bastard? Who's this bitch? Uh-oh, Morte's about to open his yapper. Or not. I think he liked the ass on that buried villager there. She looks like a tiefling. With her reversed legs there. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. In case I get my... In case Morte gets us into trouble with his big mouth. Just uncovering some of the map here, seeing if there's a named NPC that we shall talk to. You see a woman with a lined face and drab clothing. Her eyes are far away. It seems to be a new vitality rising up her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There's a pattern tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. And what do you want? Some questions, bitch. Chill. Tell me about that tattoo. It's squirmy then. It's an identifying number. It's my number given to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got to the happier than I've ever been before. How's it work? Safety in numbers. Safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. Tell me about this place. The buried village. Nice enough place, I suppose, if you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open, garbage heaped on the roof, and the constant scurrying of rats round here. Much colder with only a name and no number to protect you, that's for sure. What's your name? Me, I got two names now, and I'll show you only one. Don't want you stealing the new one. You can call me Radine, pet, and I'll hold this other name tight to myself, I will. Must be nice to have two names. I pop it to this. Uh-oh. We pissed off some of the locals. They're gonna have to taste some strength of Dakon. Oh, they didn't like getting hit. Critical, 40 damage. Yes, that is the end of your life. Rusty dagger, you can stick that up your nose. Alright, isn't that terrible drum music? It's pissing me off. Looks like someone parked this cart here long ago. Like 1,000 years ago. You know what? This village really sucks. There's a named home. We'll go in here. Marta the seamstress's home. Marta! Let's talk to this old crone. You see a blockish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about the room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head, the bone hairpin, and she has a sour, curd-faced expression. She's mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Greetings, old bitch. The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking up one of the corpses. Come now, she clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Marta. He's being difficult, isn't he, Marta? He is. We'll watch what she's doing. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and fingernails. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet and thwack at the gums until they two snaps free, and then puts it into a bag at her waist. What are you doing? She leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. She catches her breath and hisses angrily at the corpse on the table.
If dead you or not, you might have said something earlier, false corpse. Nasty corpse, yes. Have you no shame?
I am the one who spoke, not the corpse. She squints and turns.
How'd you get over there so fast?
She mumbles to herself.
Marta, how does he do that? No glimmer, no glimmer.
This great bait's blind and near deaf. Marta is still mumbling to herself something about corpses and gratitude, which you don't quite catch. Who are you?
Marta did this one ask who I was. He did.
She starts humming.
Nobody but mine, I am Marta. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress.
She turns away, back to the corpse, singing her name to herself. What are you doing? She turns back to the corpse with a huff.
I'm trying to get the Burke to give up the stitches and his teethies, and he isn't cooperating, no.
She wags her finger as if lecturing a small child.
Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta?
She pouts.
Yes, he is.
Stitches and teethies? What are you talking about?
Got to pull out the stitches and teethies, eh? Marta, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old Betty. No need to take that tone with me. Pulling out the stitches and teethies, yes, and the thingies inside.
Thingies inside? I think she means organs. I hope she means organs.
Thingies.
Morday turns to Marta. Yeah, thingies. He turns to you. It's all semantics. Marta, why are you pulling out the corpse's teethies and stitches?
Put 'em aside, Marta. That's what I does here.
She scratches her head.
Hey, Marta, we do. Stitchy thread and teethies are precious. Can be burned into ching-ching. Strip the corpses we bring you. They tell Marta, pull out the teethies and stitches and thingies inside the corpses. Strips them cold, and then we sell them to the dusties.
You look for things inside a corpse? You dig around in my body for anything. Marta squints at you. Then nods.
Marta can do that. Can't you, Marta? Yes, you can.
Aye, you're not gonna watch this.
Where?
Marta is studying you as if looking for the best place to crack you open. Let's try the stomach, shall we? Check my intestines. Yeah. You lie upon the table and Marta stands over you, a rusty knife at the ready. There's a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downwards in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in silent, morbid fascination as she plunders your organs, humming to herself.
Aye.
There's a retching pain as Marta lifts up a ropey mass of your intestines, blood and other fluids streaming from it.
Look at this. I see. Cut there.
Marta makes a small depth incision in the side of one of the intestines, and you hear
Ding.
as something small and metallic strikes the floor. Marta then dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down, picks up the object. A ring, it appears, and then she flicks it at you.
Pretty, eh, Marta?
She nods.
Yes, Marta, one shouldn't swallow such a thing. No.
Thanks. Was there anything else? She shakes her head.
Nothing more, eh, Marta? Shall we fly someplace else?
Nah, I'm good for now. You just ripped out my fucking intestines afterwards. So now we have our intestines. A ropey mass of bloody intestines appears to be yours. Well, I hope so. She took them out of my body. You have to admit, it makes you uncomfortable to see them outside of your body. And a twisted ring adds +1 to armor class. This ring looks like 3 rings that have been wrapped around each other. Just looking at it makes you dizzy. Well, I already have a +1 to armor class ring, and a cursed +2 one, which won't come off, so we'll give this to Dakon. That'll bring him down to -1. I'm going to give the negative token to my guy here. May need that later in my person. Anyways, folks, I'm going to talk to Marta and see if she's got anything to sell here. She has a glass eye. That doesn't seem too good. For 900 copper, we can get Teeth of the Viper, which we want to get, but I don't have any damn money. And she doesn't want to buy anything off me. I'll have to come back and get those for Morte. Those poison the target, give him immunity to poison, and are +1. And they're 900 gold, so 900 copper, so I can't buy them, but we'll add a note on the outside to come here. Anyways, stay tuned for another video. Thanks for watching.